If you were athletic, if you're athletic now, you were athletic when you were younger, and you want to keep strong, come to OsteoStrong. If you weren't athletic and you aren't athletic now, come to OsteoStrong. It'll still help you. I'm Karen Olson, and I'm from Rapid City, South Dakota. I was able to retire when I was 53, and I had started running before then. And so after 2 years of retirement, I moved here, which had been my family vacation place. And I joined the Y right away, and I joined a hiking group, and I wanted to really like beef up my muscles. And a couple years later, I did my first triathlon, and I ended up doing 13 triathlons. And I also did 10Ks and half marathons. But first I had to have rotator cuff surgery, and that kind of took the swimming away. And then I've got osteoarthritis from L1 to L5. So it's not really possible for me to run anymore, but I'm a exercise instructor at the Y here, and I teach strength training and a yoga and Pilates mix and cycling. And when I first moved here, I got my first bone density test, and it showed I had osteoporosis or osteopenia. And my doctor put me on some medications, and after a couple of years, I didn't want to take them anymore because my mother had taken them, and there are side effects to them. So I sort of struggled along, and then one day at my chiropractor's office, about maybe 2.5 years ago, he had some material on OsteoStrong. So I stopped in. I recognized some of the machines because they look like machines that we have in the gym, but they all have the consoles on them, the data consoles and things, and so that really beefed up the technology. And then I got on the Vibe Plate, and I really like the Vibe Plate. It's nice and relaxing, but it's also something that I had never experienced before. And so that made it was not only fun, it was high tech, and I started out with the hydrotherapy. I loved it. I loved turning the music on, but now I'm doing the PEM, and I'm doing the red light, and I want to do as much beneficial stuff as I can. Age does not mean getting weaker. However, my physician has talked to me about when I reach age 70, the body's immunity system is not as resistant, and so I want to go into 70 really beefed up. And I love weightlifting, I love cycling, and I hike a lot. I have a dog. I hike a lot. Like we were out 2 hours this morning. We do that 2 or 3 times a week. And I want to stay in shape for that. And my osteopenia really isn't that bad. I'm looking forward to my next DEXA scan to see if I can get into a normal range again. And so the goals for me, and the goals that I keep telling my class participants are, keep moving. OsteoStrong is awesome.